guys, welcome back to the channel. Take 5. Run through of a play test of some rules. Turn 2. I've already drawn the chits. Started drawing chits. The first chit I drew was the French. I have a Blue Brigade here that I'd like to start with. But we're going to do rallying first, and we only have one unit on the table that needs rallying. This broken unit here. Note my terminology, broken. We'll attempt to do that now. And that Blue Brigade has a morale of 7, so they would need to roll 7 or less. Now, they have a leader who has a rating of 8 -1, and the -1 could be used where he attached to this unit, but he is not. So we can't use his -1 modifier, so it's just 7 or less. And we flub it. We rolled a 10, but we did get doubles on this. I'm not sure if that means anything. Let me check the rules. Doubles on a rally attempt. The unit fails the round check breaks. I don't think so. Unit passes no, that doesn't mean anything. Were I firing? I think that would mean something. Alright, so that's nothing. We failed our rally attempt, so they stay broken. And can't do anything. Alright, so let's continue with the Blue Brigade. We have 2 units that would, I think, like to activate. So let's try and do activation order for them. And we want to move, bearing in mind it's movement rates are halved for this table size, so you're looking at 6 inches. Let's just try and pull them up 6 inches. And the leader rating for that is for blue, we want an 8 or less, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they get 2 moves. But I only said I wanted to move 6, so that's 10 with a, yeah, so we can do the 6. Let's do that now. But I'm going to cheat, and I'll tell you how I'm going to cheat in a second. That's 2 moves worth that I rolled, even though I said I only wanted to move up once. I am only moving 6 inches. However, I'm going to do a formation change. Which costs me a move. So that is, in fact, technically 2 moves. But I want to be in a line, so when I fire, I can fire with the full brunt of my force. Put this right about there. But they won't be able to fire this turn because they moved. So there's that. Alright, they're done. I need to mark them. Move the leader. Let's attach him to this unit so they get that -1. Just to attach him, you just move him adjacent to the unit. And mark them as that brigade as spent. So there's blue. Draw another chit. Draw another chit. British go next. Well, let's see if we can do something with these guys now that we have targets. What would I like to do? I would like to change formation to line, so that's 1 move. So we want at least 1 move. And the Blue Brigade for the British leader consists of British leader 8, so we need an 8 or less. And we roll nothing. We got an 11. So they failed their order. However, if you are within 6 inches, 12 inches, you can do an initiative move, is that right? verify that. Initiative orders. A unit can use an initiative if there are enemy units within 12 inches of it at the start of the command part of the player's turn. A unit using its initiative can move once. Unit cannot move. Let me pause this while I refresh so you guys don't have to just sit idle. Alright, so here's what happened. If I want to do an initiative order, I needed to do that before rolling for the leader's command, which I failed to do, so I missed out on that. I'll know next time. They can still fire, but they're not going to get the full brunt of the potential force they could put forth. So let's just go ahead and roll for each of those. We'll start with, and I'm going to move the camera for this, I think I will, yeah. We'll start with, bearing in mind, once again, any trees that fall over, or we do a shot, or you guys do a shot. Somebody does a shot. Narrowly escaped a shot. Alright, so let's put it right here. And as you can see, and the little camera, as with the big one, but the little one, you're going to look here at this British unit firing at this French unit. So moving from left to right, we'll start with this guy here. Now he has a fire rating of +2 because that is a light infantry unit. So let's go and roll that up. Remember, in our 2 dice 6 method, we need 13 plus. However, we have chartage to consider. So we'll roll the dice. We get 6. Then we add our fire value, which is +2, so that's 8. And then we add for each strength point firing. Now, because they're in column, that's cut in half. It would be 4, but now it's 2. That moves it up to 10. No support. I could choose to, but I'm not choosing that. And then +1 per each. So 11, because they're in line, would be the target's rank bonus. And it's not going to be enough. Need 13 plus. He only got an 11. We'll roll for the next guy. Same deal. Hopefully he can get, I guess you're going to need, what, an 8 or better? This time, we've got a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Add 2 for the fire rating is 11, 12, and 13. 14, so we've got it 13 plus. Needing a 13 plus, getting a 14. Now we look at our red die for our combat result table result. So the red die is a 5. We go to our combat result table 1 through 6. A 5 is remove 1 strength point. So this broken unit, actually nope, we're going to say this one's closer, so that's who he'll be firing at. But they still lose a strength point, so he drops from a 4 to a 3. Right? On a 5, did anything else happen on a 5? Let me check. Nope, it's just remove 1 strength point. No breakage, no morale checks, just a strength point. So finally we'll move to this guy, furthest to the right, firing again at this unit that just lost a strength point. See what we can do. Rolling good stuff. We've got 10, but that 10 is doubles, and there's a penalty when you roll doubles. So we drop that down to a 9. 9 plus 2, which is their fire value, is 11. 12 and 13. Then 1 for the target is 14. So we still got it, but this time, well, it's a 5 again because our Red die is a 5, so we're removing one more strength point. So that unit's getting chewed up. They're down to a 2 now. And also bear in mind, similar to black powder, 3 drops to a 2. If we roll a 6 on the white die, there's a shock. Unit is shocked, and we'll talk about that when it happens. Alright, so that was pretty good for the Blue Brigade, and most importantly, we have stuff happening, results, not just wasted, useless, multiple die rolls with nothing happening. Things are developing already, and this is turn 2, so they're down to half strength. Okay, so now, drawing on the shits. This is good. This is good. British again. Oh, we need to mark these guys as spent. And I did this for my own sake, because I forget things. Just to show that I've already activated them and I won't try again. So the British again. Let's try and get these guys up. These guys being this British brigade right here, this red brigade. We need to move them up. And we would like to move them pretty far. So 12 would be 2 moves. And 18 would be the full. Why not? Let's just go all out and try to move our full movement allotment forward. This red brigade commander has a command value of... Ooh, that's not very good. You know why? They're Hanoverians. Alright, here we go. 6 or less. Probably not going to get anything. We got nothing. Okay. They stay put. No offense to any Hanoverian viewers out there, but that suck. Alright, drawing the shit. 6 is the lowest command value you can have in my rulage. Ooh, the British go again. Mark them as done. Here's what we want to do. I'll show you why. We've got this artillery unit here. Now we want to fire at this blue brigade again, farthest on the left here. So let's go ahead and try and roll that up. See what happens. This could be interesting. Alright, here we go. That is foot. And what's the range on that? We've got to determine that. Remember, we're having movement rates, but not ranges or anything else. So, that said, 48 inches. Good Lord. That's less than half. So we're going to use... Well, let me do it a different way. Make sure I get this right. 16 inch increments. 16. Okay, so it's not close range. It's just out of close range. So we will use the middle fire value on that. Middle fire value being what? +2. So we roll 2 dice. 7. Add 2 to that. We get 9. And 10, 11, 12 for each gun firing. +1 for the rank, and there's a line, so that just makes 13. Now, we did not get a shock result on our white die. Our red die, since it's a hit, we look at our red die, right? Our red die is a 3. That's a -4 morale check. The morale for that those blue folks is a 7. So, wow, really? A 3? Yeah, -4 morale check. I don't think I'm going to pass this. So we would have passed it, but because it's a -4 morale check, we don't. So they break, or they don't break. Yeah, they do break. So now they're broken. So now we have 2 broken units out of 3 on this blue guy. They're just getting chewed up there. Alright. We expend 1 ammo point. So now this guy's down to 3 shots left, and then he has to be way more discriminating about what he fires at after that. Mark them as spent. Blue Brigade's not having a good day there. Throw another chit. Chitty chitty bang bang. British again, that's 4 in a row. Let's go ahead and bring this green unit up, because they're not doing any damn bit of good sitting there. Green unit. A leadership rating of 9, so that should be no problem. And these are Highlanders. 9 or less, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They get the full movement allotment. Do I want to use that? Well, I said I didn't say anything. Let's put them. We're going to go more than 2 moves, but not quite 3. So how about that? We're going to put them right at the edge of this cart. Might look funny to some, but that's where we're going. But yes, I can do that. What fun it is, look at that. Might even be able to catch them in a flank fire type deal in the next turn, not sure. And these guys are just kind of, I'll just put them as backup. And since I did that, and I need to remember this, I think I forgot, good there. So because we moved more than 1 move, alright, I should have just moved 2 moves and then did a formation change. Bottom line is, since they move more than 1 move, they can't be in line. They have to be in column since they moved that far. And if you want them to come out of column, that's going to cost another move. So, worst case scenario, if I want to be where I'm at, they need to be in column. So, maybe that's a drag. But that's what needs to happen because they moved so far. We'll just play it safe and keep them in column there. Move the leader up. They're done. Okay. No firing from them because they moved. Maybe next time, huh? And remember, you don't have to activate to fire or conduct melee, but you do need to roll to activate for movement or charges. What do you think? What's the chances we get another British shit? Pretty good, apparently. That's the French have gone once, and it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 British actions in a row. I'm gonna pull this black unit around. I'm gonna try and make them form square. Lots of stuff going on over here. First things first. Let's start with this battalion and roll to see if we can get them into square. The command value for that leader on the Black Brigade is a 7, so we need 7 or less. Not being charged at, but need to do it, and that's fine. We formed square. Now that's great, considering we might be charged at, but we do have potential fire coming at us, so being in square and getting fired at is a recipe for not good things to happen. There's a crappy square for you. Something like that, huh? Can't charge them now that they're in square. That doesn't work like that. Then we have this guy here. Let's swing him around so he needs to move, and that is again 7 or less. Failed it, done. That's the end of that unit. At least I was able to form square. That's the end of that leader. Alright, let's draw another shit. No way it's British. There's just no way. Okay. French. Just what I thought. Well, there's no point in charging that now. But what I could do is try and pull these guys up, form line, and start at least chewing up that square if nothing else. So let's try and do that. That is the French Red Brigade. French Reds. You don't mean communist, do you? No, I mean just like the color. 7 or less. What do we get? And we want 2 moves. At least. Oh, we got an 8. Is that good or bad? Oh, jeez. We missed it. But they're in column. Wait, I forget modifiers. And you get a +1 bonus if you're a modifier. Modifier if you're in column. So, command. Yes. So we did get that. But only 1 move. And that means either changing formation now or moving up. I think I'm going to move up. I'm not going to worry about changing formation. We're just going to move up. So that'll put him about right yonder. Found the road piece. Put him right about yay. Move our commander on up there. Pull him over here. So, getting there. 1 move. Don't know if you can hear the music in the background. Probably not. If you do, it is a soundtrack to a movie called Marketa Lazarova. One of my favorite movies. Check it out. It's on YouTube. At least it was. We're good there? Yeah, we're good there. No firing because we moved. That's our problem. Alright, draw another shit. French or British? We got British again, gee whiz. Alright, let's try and activate this Household Brigade Cavalry Reinforcement Unit. We're going to draw a shit, and we get nothing, so that's that. Let's mark in the spin. We were able to get, if you remember, our Union Brigade, Scots Greys on first turn. Draw another chit. Drawing a chit. And we get the French. This White Brigade would love to do at least a formation change. Don't know that they need to move. Let's start. I'm not going to do a brigade order. I'm going to start with the battalion on the left there. I don't know if you can see down there. We want to do at least a formation change. French White. That's the line unit with a command value of 8 or less. And we rolled 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's that. Nothing. You get nothing now. Just because they got nothing doesn't mean we can't fire. They didn't move. You don't need to roll to activate the fire. Now we have at least 1 unit that can fire. This unit here, I would say 2. And I'm going to roll it. So let me bring the camera closer. I mean, why have a camera if you're not going to use it? No shots yet this game. I guarantee we'll have something eventually. How's that? Better? Is that better with cheddar? Right there? Yep. So these two units are firing at this unit here, which is off camera. Let's go here. How about now? These units here firing at this guy right here. Alright, here we go. Fire value of French white line is +1. Not very good. Roll 2 dice. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's junk. And finally, the other unit. It's a little better. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not enough. Not enough. And no shocks either, so. Alright, draw chip. Glad I got something out of that. Alright, French again, go figure, that makes sense. I'm gonna take a pass because we could move them, but they're forcing these guys to form square, and that's fine with me, so at least they're doing something. Draw another chip. French again. This time let's try and do something with purple. Don the purple. Purple being this 4-unit brigade here. We want full moves. We got nothing going on where we're at. We're lagging behind. Purple's leadership rating is 9 or less. This is light infantry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're in column, so it's just one move. Well, at least that's something. Even dropping down 1, it's still just one move. Whatever. Again, at least it's something. Move them up. Why is purple already marked? I already did this with them. I don't remember moving purple. Did I do so? Yeah, no, I didn't move. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 left. Yeah, they hadn't moved yet. I think I left unless I'm losing my mind. There's 3 chits left, and that would be that cavalry brigade, the lancers, and the artillery. Do those markers not get moved? It's confusing. Moving up 6. I'm damn sure I didn't move these guys already. See why I need markers, and even with markers I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Alright, let's go 6. Right up to here, I believe. Right here. I have to say these guys do look 1,000 times better with. There's our shot with the bases flocked. Static grass there. There's the first shot of this turn. For Christ's sake. They're the worst trees. I mean, they're great to look at, but they just fall if you think about it. Alright, that's purple. Stick a fork in them because they're done. And then, not much left for this turn. A whole lot. We got artillery with block shot. Yeah, we'll take a pass there. No, we're not taking a pass. We're going to try and move the artillery up. And it's going to be 8 or less. We got that in spades. We'll manhandle those guns up. About 6 inches. Pull them up about 6 inches. That puts it right there. And again, we have stuff blocking our line of fire, but not a lot we can do about that at the moment. Subject to change. Stay tuned. Have cameras. Use your cameras. I was so lucked out with the fact that this grass matches the table and everything. It couldn't have worked out much better. Need to mark them, but probably keep track of what's going on. Boom, moved. Ow. So for the French, because I had 2 chits left. Oh yeah, for the Lancers. I have the Lancers and the Cuirassiers over there left. You got British, and I have this KGL. Let's go ahead and try and move them up. I mean, I wanted them in hanging out in the woods, but they're just being wasted there. So let's try and move them a lot. What do you say? Leadership for KGL is 9 or less. We can move them a lot. That's 18 inches worth. Let's get them near this hill. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Get them near the hill. And I'm going to say they can fire over the hill. That is perfection. A lot of guys. Should be about 10 of these, right? Well, I've got half a battalion's worth. Seems like more than 10 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I think there's 11 actually. And here. Here. Almost there, guys. Sorry, I forgot to move the camera. Why have them if you don't use them? Can you see down? It's too far away, but you can see down there. Where are you at, Fritton? Over here. Yep. KGL moved out of the woods up to behind this hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. There's that. Spent. That worked out good. Because, you know, like I said, I wanted them to hang out in the woods as a defensive thing, but it really was just kind of like no point in doing that. Who's next? French are next. What do the French want to do? We have Lancers. Let's get them ready to charge. Let's do it. I want to try and pull them. Their moves is 9-inch increments. Let's get the ball rolling here with this seriously. If I move 9 and that puts them here, then that puts them just out of range for a charge. So we need to move. We want 2 moves, okay? There's another shot. I just knocked over some trees. That's your second shot of the game. We're wanting to move these Lancers up. 2 moves. What is the movement value for the leadership value rather for the Lancers? That is 9 or less. We've got a 7. So that's 2 moves. That's going to be 18. I don't want to move the full 18. But I do want to move more than one move, so I want to move, let's say, if I move there, I'm doing it. I mean, now or never. If I put them right here, that'll force them to form square, in theory. And if they don't, I'm only charging from one move away, and their ability to form square at that point is not good. So it's probably a lost cause because they're just going to form square. But that's that. And then, well, unless they fail to activate, I guess there's that. Because the formation change doesn't need an activation for that. Alright. What's next? 95th. Can the 95th shoot this? Yes, they can. I wouldn't even call that a formation change. They just pivot and shoot. Alright, so now we have our Lancers that are going to probably get chewed up by some 95th. What do you see? What do you think might happen with that? 95th. What is their range? So if they're within 12, that's even worse. And yeah, they are. So they're going to get their +3. Oh, Lord. 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we got it. We got the hit. That's the guarantee. Now we look at the red die, and that's a 6. A 6 is bad. It's the worst you can get. We remove a strength point, so they go from 3 to a 2. But wait, there's more. If you act now, I did act now. Drops to a 2, so they lost the strength point, and they're shocked. So that's bad. Lost the strength point, shocked. No, they're not shocked, they're broken. I apologize for that. So they lost the strength point. They are broken. And we have a potential leader issue here. Oh, God. Yeah, we have a potential leader casualty. So now I gotta roll that up. Let me pause it and determine what all that entails. I'll be back. Alright, so all kinds of crazy stuff has happened to this poor Lancer unit. They lost the strength point. They are broken, and the leader's wounded. Now, if he gets the wounded leader, means his leader rating drops by 1. If he gets wounded again, he's killed, and he's replaced in the following turn by a leader of lesser value. That was awful. Good for the 95th, but I mean that was just ridiculous. 2 chits left. 1 Brit, 1 French. What do we got? British. Who's left for the British? I've done everything. I activated this, done that. Oh, the Greys. Scots Greys. Let's see. We want to move them. Right here. Everything's just out of range when it comes to charging, but when I try and put myself in range to charge, it's just... We want to go 2 moves. That's what we want to do. And Scots Greys have a leadership of 9. 9 or less. We get a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 3 moves, so we've got that. And what do we want to do? We said we want to go right here. I don't even care anymore. I'm getting bold and brazen. Right here? Yep. right there. Scott's Gray's moving. Right there. And then hopefully these guys can't rally and I just charge the crap out of them and just this is where cavalry comes in use. You gotta know, and I'm still learning. Bear with me. Still learning how to use cavalry. But charging in on a broken unit or a unit that's using them to get a unit to form square, all good things. So assuming they don't rally, they're gonna wreck them. So that's it for that. Yeah, they're gonna get smoked hopefully. Finally, we have a French unit, and that's gonna be our cuirassiers. Way up. Might have another no. Over there, you see just to the left of that wheat field, cuirassiers, right here, moving up. They want to move pretty far. 3 moves probably. 3 moves, 18 inches. Yeah, definitely. No, 3 moves is not 18, it's 27. Can we move? Let's see if we can do it. Alright, crosshairs have a leadership rating of 8 or less, what we want. They flubbed it, that's 9. Actually they didn't. Can we argue they're in column? I think I'm going to do that. They get 1 move, that's 9 inches. If there was another human player, we could argue over this. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. 9 inches. Could we just come over here? No. I put some basically in the middle of the stinking wheat field. It looks hokey like that, but that's where they're at. Alright, that's the best we can do there. I think that's it. Is that all the shits? That is. Then we'll do a recap and then let you guys go. Clean the table. So all these chits are going back in the draw cup. Nobody was eliminated unit-wise, so again, all chits go back in the cup. Failed, British, start with them. Failed to activate that cavalry reinforcement. But the 95th here were able to tear up the Lancers pretty good. Not happy about that. I guess that's my fault. And then, I don't think we had much going on with the artillery, did we? Can't recall. Anyway, we have 2 broken units for the three, if you count the Lancers here, broken units for the French. And that's not good. That's not good. Because one of the reason I say that is because one of the things I'm considering is rather than just straight casualties, by way of determining victory, is you could also say broken units. I should reiterate, rather than straight eliminations, go by eliminations and broken units, of which the French have 3. So you could say the British are winning, and you'd be right. Interesting to bear in mind, however, that as the aggressor, whichever side, whoever's the aggressor, moving forward, it's just really, it's almost unforgiving as far as the peril you put yourself in to move forward towards the enemy and close. But it has to be done. I mean, you can't just sit back. I guess you can. British seem to like to do that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. King's German Legion, KGL Light Battalion moved up out of the woods into the hill. So we've got a lot of units that moved up that will be able to fire or charge, assuming everything goes to plan. We'll see. we'll see. And then the French, anything going on with the French? Nothing really. Just casualties, forced to square over here. And they have to remain in square as long as the cavalry unit is within, I think it's 12 inches. And then you have to argue, well, would that be 6 inches because of the decreased table size and the decreased movement ratings? Alright, I think that's it. That's turn 2. We'll come back for turn 3 at some point. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.